Hello, my name is Roya and welcome to Roya Press YouTube channel. On this channel, we upload videos on sewing tutorials. On this particular one, I'm going to be showing you how to cut a cowl neck top from scratch. If this is what you're interested in, kindly stay with us. Of course, subscribe to our channel, give this video a like and share. Let's get started. So firstly, you would mark your starting line, which is what I am doing there, and then from that point you insert all your vertical measurements. That's the bust point, the waistline and the length of your top. Okay, so the bust point I'm working with is 11, the waist point is 17, then the length is 23 plus 2 inches, that's a total of 25. So I'm going ahead to extend the lines, right? So the next thing I'm going to do, or you'd have to do, is to impute your shoulder measurements divided by 2. So the shoulder I'm working with is 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. Okay, and then the next thing you'd also need to do is to impute the neck measurements, all right, that you want. Okay, so I used 3.5 inches as width and 1.5 as depth. All right, so I've also gone ahead to come down from the shoulder by 1 and I slanted it into the neckline. Yes, come down from the shoulder by 1 inch and slant it into the neckline. Okay, and then with your curved drill, just join the line. So note that what we are cutting here is the back piece. All right, so from that 1 inch slant you create your armhole. Okay, you come down and take in the armhole measurement. So the one I'm working with is 8 inches. So the next thing you have to do is to extend the lines, all right, and then ascertain the center of the armhole, mark it, then come out by 1/2 inch. I like to do this on both the front piece and the back piece. Yes, so when you come out, after coming out by 1/2 inch from the center, you take in your bust measurements on that line and then join the 3 dots with your curved drill. So I've gone ahead to label each of the lines: the chest line, bust line, waistline and the length. So what I'm doing now is to take in all my body measurements. Yes, the bust measurements divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches, the waist measurements divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches. Then on the length I took in the hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches. I hope it's clear enough. So I'm just going ahead to join all the lines and we are done with the back piece. Yes, we are done with the back piece. So this is what the back looked like after I was done cutting. I had to extend the chest line, and yes, I placed the back piece on my folded fabric and I traced out. Yes, I placed the pattern on the folded fabric and I traced out. So this is it. So now for the front piece, this is what you're going to do. You would have to place the back pattern, all right, on a folded fabric, then slant open, cut open the chest line of the back pattern, just like you see me do. All right, but you're not going to cut off everything. Okay, so once you're done, you try to open, extend the yoke area. All right, then with your tape you measure out 10 to 11 inches. Okay, so the longer you measure out, the longer length you measure out is how deep your cowl neck will drape. I hope we understood that. So I had to use 11 inches. Okay, so if you want your cleavage to show, you can go ahead and take in 12 to 14 inches. All right, so what I'm doing now is just to trace out the pattern on the fabric. Yes, and that is it for the front piece. Is that simple? It's very simple. So if this video was helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, share so that others can also learn, and I would see you in our next tutorial. Okay, so I'm just going ahead to trace out the front piece, and voila, this is what it looked like after I was done cutting it out. You see, the drape is draping. So this is what it looked like. So what I'm going to do is I'll join the shoulders of both the front and the back. All right, and then I also cut out an interface for the back, and then I'll stitch the front area. All right, the neck, the draped area of the front.